So we're going to demonstrate an exercise for some basic core strength here. We're using a half foam roll, not a full foam, just a half foam roll, just to get the back up off the floor a little bit. With the hands placed on the floor, feet are flat on the floor with knees bent about 90 degrees or so. The idea is to engage your core a little bit, so bring your belly button towards your spine a little bit. So you should feel pretty flat up against the foam roll. And while maintaining that, the idea is to lift one foot up off the floor, no more than an inch, nice and slow, pause, and bring it back down. And then switch to the other side. What we typically see, go ahead and go back and forth a few times. What we typically see is that there's one side that's a little bit easier, another side where you may feel the pelvis tilt down a little bit. What we want to do is strengthen that so you're stable on both, no matter which leg you lift up. You can support yourself with your hands as much as you want to make sure that this is well balanced when you do lift a foot. As you get a little bit stronger, you can work on bringing your hands up or even just supporting a little bit less on the floor. What we want to make sure is that every repetition is successful. So if you find that when you lift up your foot, you tip over to a side, you need to support, because we don't want to do a bunch of repetitions where there's tipping over to one side, because a whole lot of bad repetitions does not equal a good one. So support yourself as needed, and then once you start getting a little bit stronger, or especially once you start identifying a weak side and a strong side, you should be doing 2 repetitions on the weak side for every 1 repetition on the strong side to try to bridge that gap a little bit. If you have any discomfort in your back or anywhere while doing this, stop doing it. But this is a really simple exercise that you can do at home. Again, we're on a half foam roll, and it's a great transverse abdominis and overall core strengthener, and it really gives you some feedback on where your weak spots may be.